social media was banned today, how would this impact you? According to a web article written by Robin Guinness titled, "What is the average time spent on social media each day?" published in 2025, the average person spends 143 minutes each day on social media. The time only increases when you push the age limit down to teenagers. The average teenage girl spends 3 hours on social media per day. For these reasons, social media should be banned due to the detrimental effects that it causes, including poor sleep quality, its addictive nature, exposure to harmful content, and the negative impact on mental health. Social media can cause poor sleep quality. According to a web article written by Rob Newsom titled "Sleep and Social Media" by the Sleep Foundation, published in 2023, the blue light that emits from the phone when a user's on social media can stimulate the awakeness in their body. So this makes somebody not want to fall asleep. Additionally, it can cause reduced sleep duration. Social media is designed to be addictive, and when you scroll through social media, it prolongs the time that you're awake. This is why when you're scrolling through your phone at 1 o'clock a.m. and don't want to stop, this is why. Additionally, there's no stopping point. So if you watch a TV show, it ends after, say, 20 to 30 minutes. But for social media, you can mindlessly scroll for hours until early hours of the morning. This can also mess with the circadian rhythm for sleeping. Due to the ability to scroll endlessly, social media is addictive. The addictive nature of social media causes the user's phone usage to go up. According to a web article written by Bruce Goldman titled "The Addictive Potential of Social Media Explained," published in 2023 by Stanford Medicine, social media causes a dopamine boost. Now, the dopamine is what is responsible for addiction. This includes alcohol, heroin, any kinds of drugs, and social media is the same way. Humans receive a dopamine boost when they have connections with other humans, but this is kind of a false connection through social media. This can lead to a decreased productivity because there's a false sense of dopamine boost. This is why, say when you're trying to make your bed or clean your room, you want to scroll mindlessly. And when you eventually get off social media, it leaves you feeling worse than you did before, not more connected to others. Additionally, due to frequently being on social media, it can open doors for harmful content to be displayed through the screen. It's harder to control the inappropriate content that pops up on social media. Usually, if you were to say, be on a TV, you could create boundaries. So if you're on Netflix, you could say you don't want shows above TV 14 to be displayed. This can be personal boundaries or boundaries for teens or young kids. But for social media, although they may say, oh, this is a kid's control, there's millions of posts every day, and it's a lot harder to control these things. Additionally, there's dangerous people that can pop up on social media, and they're hiding behind a screen so you don't know who it truly is. When you see them in person, there may be more red flags that pop up, like, oh, this is somebody that I may not want to be involved with. But on social media, it's a lot harder to detect those things. Additionally, social media can cause normalization of risky behaviors. This can be seen through the dangerous trends that have been displayed through social media. Here's an example from a news segment of dangerous social media trends.
Log onto their social media on their phones, computers, and other devices.
It connects us and keeps us up to date on the latest news and trends, but there is a dark side to social media. CNN's Lee Walton explores some potentially dangerous trends and what parents can do to keep their children safe.
One of them held my hand. I already knew.
It's been over a year since Norman Nazario's 15-year-old son Zachary died while subway surfing, riding on top of a moving train. New York's Metro Transit Authority says between 2018 and 2023, at least 10 suspected subway surfers were killed.
He was like, oh, look, I tried doing this. It's in TikTok challenge, one of the challenges. That's how it started.
Subway surfing isn't the only dangerous trend on social media. A Massachusetts teen died after participating in the One Chip Challenge in 2023. And in 2021, a 9-year-old girl from Milwaukee died after taking part in the Blackout Challenge. While not every trend is deadly, some, like drinking blackout rage gallons or Borgs, encourage risky behavior.
So, as you can see, social media can be very influential on a number of things, including mental health. Social media can cause a higher risk for mental health issues. This includes, one of the reasons why is because of cyberbullying. It's more likely for somebody to bully somebody when they can hide behind a screen than in person. Additionally, comparison is a major issue on social media. When you're looking at the people online and the influencers, they have filters on their faces and you just never know how much makeup they have on, and some of those things can't be seen in the lighting on social media. This can cause teens and adults to feel self-conscious, and also this is why there's been a rise in adults wanting plastic surgery and things like that. Additionally, this can cause the fear of missing out because you're looking at what other people are doing and comparing your life to them. So say you're sitting in your bed at home and you see somebody who went to the rodeo or something. You may feel more depressed because you're not with that group of friends, but in reality, it's just displaying that one moment of that person's life. Additionally, it can create unrealistic expectations for the individual. Social media is typically a highlight reel for that person. So it's not displaying their entire life. So when you're sitting alone, you may see someone with friends and think, oh, that's what their life looks like every day. But in reality, it's just one moment. Additionally, according to Goldman, social media can cause a dopamine deficit. Now let me explain. Social media, like I said, causes a rise in dopamine. And when you scroll through social media, your brain is just flooded with all this dopamine. But when you get off of social media, it typically causes someone to feel worse than they did before because they're not flooded with all of this, feeling that false sense of connection. So when they hang out with friends in real life, it feels different than that false sense of dopamine that they had when they were on social media. This can cause an individual to miss out on meaningful and lasting connections due to them feeling that connectedness on social media. In conclusion, social media should be banned due to the causes that it has, including poor sleep quality, its addictive nature, the exposure to harmful content, and the negative mental health that it can cause. According to a quote by Denzel Washington from a website called 87 Addiction and Social Media Quotes by Wisdom Quotes, published in 2024, are you using your device or is your device using you?